Grab the instruction guide for this video down below.
Hey there folks, Peter here with BlackRock Business. Today in QuickBooks Point of Sale land, we are going to talk about how you get Point of Sale to automatically create a bill for you in QuickBooks Accounting when you are doing your receiving. And that would be important so that you can actually record your expenses. Hello! Before we do that, don't forget to click on the link down below to get over to our QuickBooks Point of Sale Facebook group. Join up there, ask questions, talk to other people using Point of Sale. We all help each other out. And if you're on YouTube today, don't forget to hit subscribe so you get all the latest, greatest QuickBooks Point of Sale videos coming at you all the time. Okay, let's get into it with this Intuit product. So first of all, there is one specific setting that we have to check out. And of course, you've already connected your Point of Sale to your QuickBooks Accounting. If you have not done that, go ahead and check out the other video that helps you out with that. We're going to go on the File menu to Preferences and Company. We are going to take a quick look at the Receiving Preferences, because that's where this is specifically. Now, I think by default, out of the box, when you get going with Point of Sale and QuickBooks Accounting, I believe this setting here is unchecked. And you're going to want to check it. And this is for entering your vendor billing information in Point of Sale, which if you just read that sentence, you have no idea what that means. But you're going to want to check that, and I'm about to show you what it means. So I'm going to save that. We are going to go ahead and do a receiving voucher. Of course, if you have a purchase order, you can receive from that. I'm just going to create a quick one here. I am going to choose the something company. I do have an open purchase order, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to receive my large shipment of alarm clocks, 10 of them. And, if you got shipping charge, you can put that in there too. But this is a very simple receiving voucher for $100. Now, before I save this receiving voucher, I'm going to click on Billing Info. And this screen right here, I've talked about it in my other receiving video, but I didn't go all the way through to QuickBooks Accounting, I believe. If you leave this field here blank, then it does not do what we want it to do. I'm going to take a quick second to mention that you could mark this this voucher as already paid, and a lot of people, they seem to do that because in their head they're like, yeah, I already paid for this order from this vendor, so I'm just going to mark it as paid. I don't recommend doing that. That actually creates an item receipt in QuickBooks Accounting, and then you have to go to the item receipt and tell it to create a bill from the item receipt, and then you can actually pay off the expense. And so it's almost like you're creating a whole extra step for you. So I'm going to recommend that you just use the invoice number here. You could look on the packing slip if there's any sort of packing slip reference number, any sort of number that has to do with your order, or if you actually do know the invoice or order number from your vendor, that would be great. Just go ahead and put that in there. There just needs to be something in here, and it helps if it's a reference number to the order with your vendor, because then when you see it, you know what it is, or your bookkeeper knows what it is, or whoever is doing your books. If you'd like to, of course, you can put in net terms in order to pay this bill. You could set the bill date that you received the bill or when the invoice is due, or taking it a step further, probably a subject for a different video, you can set all these settings in the vendor itself in Point of Sale, and so they're automatically filled in. Subject for another video. Okay, so we put in the billing info, we put in the invoice number, and we are done. We can either save or save and print. The next time that you do a financial update and update your QuickBooks, we're going to take it a step further, and I'm going to show you where the bill is and where the expense happens. So there it is done. Now I am in QuickBooks Accounting. I'm going to head on over to my Vendors Center. We're going to talk about a few things here. Now that was the something company. I can see that actually I have a lot of bills open with the something company, but we got the $100 one from today. And if I had set the bill date as a different day, then the bill date would be in the past, because some people, they ordered their stuff that they're receiving maybe, a week or two ago. So they could have set the bill date could have been last month on the 24th. And here we have it. We've received the item in, we have our expense, and you or your bookkeeper are going to say, hey, I'm going to pay the bill now. And it wants to save because I changed the date, so yeah. So I have a check mark here in that bill, and I'm going to tell it when the payment was made to that vendor, whether I'm paying them today or whether I paid them a week ago, something like that. Maybe I paid them on the 30th with my credit card, or maybe I sent them a check. Or if you paid online, you probably paid with your credit card, or if you paid with your account and routing number, you can choose your actual account, that the bank account that it came out of. So either one. Credit card, I got a Visa credit card set up in this QuickBooks here. So if I go ahead and mark that as paid, now this is not sending your vendor money. QuickBooks doesn't jump up and go ahead and like send them a check or something through the, crazy magic. You are just actually keeping your books here. You are recording what you did with this vendor so that your books are kept. That's bookkeeping for you. So that's one method, by going through the vendor center and actually selecting the bill and making the payment. Now we can see that we have a bill here and we have a bill payment with credit card. They cancel each other out. Now my something company outstanding balance accounts payable is less. So that's one method. The other method, where some people sit down on a weekly basis and they don't want to skip through each and every different vendor to try and figure out which bills are still outstanding and owed, then you can just take it all out in one simple queue in a single shot. If you go on the vendors menu and go to pay bills, it is just going to list your outstanding bills that are due for every single vendor, and you can go through them just one by one very easily. And I can be like, okay, Kingston, $225. Yes, I paid that on this date or whatever. What is the date right now? So I paid that on 6/9, which is today, with my checking account. Okay, wonderful. Or I can actually print the check if I want to put it in the print queue. So there, I'm taking care of that one. Okay, the check number that I sent them was 555. And there you go. That one's done. Now I can say I'm done with that, but I'm going to pay more bills. And it'll open it back up again. Pay your bills. Boom, 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 boom. You just record them all and get them all done. Totally clear the ledger of your accounts payable outstanding. That's it, folks. That is how you do a receiving voucher in QuickBooks Point of Sale, and head on into QuickBooks Accounting and keep your books and record your payments. That is the start to finish on keeping track of your expenses from QuickBooks Point of Sale. My name's Peter with BlackRock Business. If this was helpful to you, go ahead and smash that like button. Good old thumbs up there. All right, have yourself an excellent day. Bye-bye.